Rise from your grave.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Quake Grave. Wow, it feels weird. It feels almost foreign because it's been a couple weeks. I want to apologize, guys. I did not do an episode last week, but real life has really gotten in the way. I guess that's the best way of putting it. Work last week, real life work, obviously. Just got way too crazy. Just got to the point where I was really tired. And this past week has been crazy because I've been fixing up our new house, doing a lot of house projects and stuff, to the point where it was like every night when I would finish, I'd come in and I'd be like, I should really do a Quake Grave episode. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm like drooping, so tired. So here we are though. Due to my schedule, I'm able to do like an early one today, Saturday, which is pretty cool. And today we're going to be taking a look at the 100 brush competition that took place. I think it was released about a month ago, so we're a little late on this. But there are 19 maps in total in this, and we're going to do something a little bit different here this time. What we're going to do is we're actually going to play through these instead of alphabetical order by author name. We're actually going to play through these in the places that they came in. So there are 19 maps, 19 different places, and the way they have it set up here is actually pretty cool, so that way we can check it out this way. Jeremy, good to see you. Maritel, of course, always a pleasure to see you as well. And Sideshow Kaz, also very good to see you too. Might actually be able to watch it this time. Well, good. Last stream I did a couple weeks ago, I did have somebody asking, you know, why we were doing a stream so early in the day. And I told them that's part of the reason why I want to do streams at different times, so that way, you know, people from different parts of the world that watch the show can actually, you know, hang out during a live show. And that doesn't get to happen too often for people. You know, if I'm doing it always at night, it's usually only the Americans I can watch. But you know, we don't have a very large community, but we're all spread out all over the world, which I think is really, really cool. So here we are in the 100 brush competition. This is the start map here. And yeah, it's just got like a very interesting look to it. It's just like, you know, a big rock wall type of thing here. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the 100 brush competition, because I'm not fully familiar with it myself, by the way, this is all connected. We actually took that portal up to this like basey area here. Every map that is created is made in 100 or less brushes, and I'm sure everybody kind of knows, you know, what a brush is in Quake, but a brush typically is like what you're looking at here. Every piece that is separate from another piece here, you know, that the textures are on, is a brush. So mostly for anybody new tuning in here, here we can drop down. See, this is all connected, which I think is pretty cool. But really impressive that this start map is 1,000 brushes too, or less, because this looks really, really nice for what it is here. This is very, very cool. But yeah, Sideshow Kaz says, damn, love the gray. I got to agree that this gray brick here, or rather a rock mixed with this base look here, looks really, really nice. And this light that's shining down below and above this sort of platform thing up there where all the level teleporters are, looks really, really good. Look how beautiful this is. Like, even for a 1,000 brush start map. So I know they say that there's only 19 maps, but technically there's 20 if you want to include the start maps. The start maps, you know, there is a different art to creating them. And look at that, each tier is actually a different color. And I'm already seeing some familiar names in here that we're going to be playing through their maps. So I didn't take a look at the list before we started playing them. I kind of wanted to be a little bit more surprised. But yeah, this start map is awesome. Very, very cool. Ionis, did you work on this, my friend? Because this looks great. Let's see, Maritel. It's a great looking start map, but damn, I wish Ionis laid it out so first place was closest. Because if you're playing 18 to 1, you have to walk further each time. Oh, I get what you're saying. Well, you know, it was going to be hard no matter what if it was laid out a certain way, but okay, Ionis made the start map and 2 entries. Very, very cool. Like I said, I didn't look at the place list at all before I jumped into this. Just kind of wanted to come in surprised and see if I actually recognize people. So in 19th place, our first map is Elevate. See the clever wordplay there? And it's by Roman. Now, Roman, I don't know that I'm familiar with by name. It's possible that he's been around. You guys can clarify that for me, I'm sure. Whoop. Taking a quick swig before the first map there. I hate when you get the ice cube accidentally in your mouth. Kind of hard to talk afterwards. But regardless, let's jump into Roman's map. Okay, Ionis says this might be his first map, he thinks. Cool. Let's check it out. Elevate. He's got it written out in the clouds there. So we got a really nice, beautiful skybox thing going on with the ceiling. And he's got it printed out over there. 100 brush competition. So you can see here, this has got sort of a path going on here. Ina says this is a beautiful looking map, but he can't complete it, however. And Newhouse is here. Good to see you, Newhouse. Always a pleasure. Roman is a new guy. He does a lot of trick jumping and speed jumping stuff. Very cool, Marito. Good to know. So you can see that this actually has like a path here. You can see small to small to larger to larger to larger as you get to the square here. Look at that. You can jump onto these boxes. Okay, let's jump to the next one here. He came from the Gold ArrrCee community. Very cool. I love when people cross over and do stuff with us from other communities. Always good to see that. Always need to keep growing the... what's going on over here? Always have to keep growing the Quake community, right? The Golden Brush Spiral. Blackshot, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for joining. Sideshow Kaz says, looks like Unreal maps before they get textures. Yeah, it definitely looks like something that'd be in the Unreal Engine, doesn't it? Unfortunately, from this part, I'm not quite sure where to go. I guess I can try... There we go. That was cool. Okay, so since he comes from the trick jumping background, I'm assuming that that's what this is. This is like all about doing trick jumps, because I could see here from that square there, there's probably something I had to do where I trick jumped up into that cavern there. Let's see if I can pass here and restart. All right. Let's see if I could do this. I am terrible at trick jumping. There was a map that came out in Explore Jam, I think it was Explore Jam 2 last year, and I was terrible in it. You guys could go back and rewatch it if you want, but I could not get past that map. I ended up getting past it. I eventually did it, but all right, let's see. Oh, jeez. That's not going to happen. Maritel says this map got unfortunately shafted by the judges. No one quite got it, so it just got stuck in last place. Oh, I get you. Well, you know, it does help in maps, you know, because a lot of us in the community are not used to trick jumping, to be fair. So it may be one of those things where it helps to sort of like, you know, telegraph that a little bit to, if that's the right word, to the player a little bit more, that he's expecting you to do crazy jumps, because the way this is laid out is very clever. And I would have never pieced it together that this was a trick jumping map had you not pointed out that he came from that background, because I would have looked at this like, wow, there's a bunch of squares everywhere. Cool. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens here. And Ina says he can only complete the first jump. I'm going to see what I could do here, but I don't know what I'm actually going to... I don't think I'd be able to do that, Ionis, to be fair. Sideshow Kaz says, you're braver than I am. I wouldn't be able to do that jump. And Repugnance says, good luck with that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Quake physics and the jumping and stuff like that, so I don't think I could even do this one. We'll give it one more college try here, and then I think we're going to no-clip around just so I can kind of like get an idea of what I'm actually supposed to do. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, let's just no-clip this one then. Whoa, I cannot type today. There we go. All right, so I'm assuming you'd be able to jump from here to here up to here, but I must be wrong. I have to be wrong on that, because where would you go from here? Then you jump to this one? Then up to here. Oh, I see. Okay, there is like a pathway. So maybe this one I was actually supposed to jump to here. Yeah, Ionis just clarified not to the cube. Okay. Well, now that I know that, I might actually give it one more shot and see if I can do this. Maybe I have some trick jumping ability that I just don't know yet. I can unlock it. Let's try this one more time. Okay. Whoops. Definitely not going to make jumps like that. That's for damn sure. Or like that. There we go. Okay. So here's what we're going to start doing. We are going to start doing the old quick save here. If I fall, I can just jump right back to there. Oh, jeez, that's not... that is not going to work. That's not going to work either. Oh, jeez. So I'm assuming I gotta do some kind of weird strafing thing. But I don't know that I'll be able to. Oh, geez, especially if I don't hit the button at the right time. See, even this first jump, way harder than I'm used to. Oh, we almost had it. Just gotta be patient. Oh my god. I'm cold, guys. I'm cold. I'm coming into this not having played Quake in 2 weeks, so... That's what I'll blame it on. Right? Not a talent thing. Ugh, good lord. Oh! Oh my god. Kaz says he was never a trick jumper, even when he could play bits like this in maps. Used to drive him a little nuts. Yeah, I could see that, because it's definitely driving me nuts already. I just want to make this first jump. I want to match Ionus at least, you know? Come on. Come on! Jumping off slopes, slopey surfaces provides a gravity boost, says Ionus. Yeah, I'm definitely aware of that kind of stuff, the weird physics in Quake and whatnot. But I can't seem to time this quite right. Ugh, and I cannot make that cube jump. It looks like you do need to do a strafe jump. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Hey, Many-Handed says, hello, ArrrCee. First time watching live. Watched plenty of your Quake videos on YouTube before. Well, thank you for joining live, my friend. I'm glad you could finally join. Oh, my God. Well, I don't know how much longer I'm actually going to have to play this one, because we got 18 other maps to do. Ugh, I feel like I keep getting close every single time. I'm just, I don't think I'm good enough to pull this off. I don't know, guys. Jeremy says, I've made a few rocket jumping videos in my day. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's nothing I could... rocket jumping I was okay at in multiplayer, but otherwise... I've done a few times while I was playing single player for the Quake grave, but... Alright, so if I were good, you'd be able to jump from here, then to here, then to here. Up here, you would do some kind of crazy jump onto this thing, I would assume. Around the cubes, around the cubes. You jump on the little one to here, right? Or do you jump on... Wow, this one's really confusing. Maybe, oh, you'd probably jump from this one to this one to this one. Probably this one to get up to this sloped one here. Which would then bring you up here, I guess, to get onto this little guy up here. Wow, this does look challenging. I would love to see, has anybody done a video of this where they successfully have done it? Because I would love to see it and see how it's done. I'd probably marvel at it. Alright, so then you gotta somehow jump onto these cubes onto this long one here. So I'm assuming you're walking this edge. And then you jump on this one, and then on this one. And then what? You gotta somehow get onto this big cube? And then that would take you over to this little cube. I'm assuming this is where the exit is, but... Okay, the author did upload a playthrough on YouTube. I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay, he says, if you do finish it, send your demos to Skybox here at his Gmail address. So you walk through here, and that's the end. Okay. Wow. Wow. Yeah, if you guys could do it, I definitely recommend giving it a shot to see if you could trick jump it, but there's no way in hell I'll be able to do that. I would need to practice for a long, long time to be able to do that one. Oh, okay. For some reason, it kicked us out to the original start map. One thing I wanted to point out, too, is that I believe Quoth has its own start map. And when I did, you know, start on Quoth's original start map, That's where it ported me. It ported me to Quoth start map, not the start map they give you here. So I probably did something weird with the installation or whatever, but anyway. We're jumping next into Delusional Bear's map. It's called Unwarranted Phlebotomy. So let's check it out. Wow. There are somehow 58 kills in this one, and 1 secret. Good lord. Yeah, you have to run the special command line. Okay. I will keep that in mind for the start map. For now, I think we're going to be okay for these playthroughs. Alright, we got a button up here. Security checkpoint, prepare your ID. There is no ID. Okay, there's something to shoot there. Security station, access granted. Oh man. We got grunts, we got enforcers. We do not have any other weapons yet. There we go, but we did get a good amount of stuff to pick up there. Okay. So this seems like more of a traditional map here. I am shocked that he was able to fit almost 60 enemies in here. Here's the button. What's up, guys? And Delusional Bear has been on the show a few times with his maps, which is pretty cool. Good to see that he has continued with it. Oh, I see. It's supposed to be Quake game. I was supposed to put all that in beforehand. I gotcha. All right. Well, either way, the special thing that I saw in the README was that you know, there was a certain way to install dump trucks files, and I double checked his map to make sure that was going to run properly, and it seems like it was, because the special secret stuff that he put in there is going to be working. I could tell it was working already. The first map would be easier with lower gravity. Maybe you could try that for fun after the other maps if there's time. That would be fun, actually. And Jeremy says, consistency is important to trap the imagination control flow, though I'm not a quick one mapper. Yeah, it's a general good game design method, isn't it? I mean, tend to want to be consistent with your designs. So what I could say already with Delusional Bear's map here is that this is already pretty impressive for, like, in old school feeling Quake map. That's only created with 1,000 brushes. Like, that's pretty nuts. Oh, I just heard... I think it's one of the flying guys or whatever. I think I can hear him on the outside of the walls here. There they are. Where are my other weapons? Ugh. Well, it's a good thing I got a bunch of health I didn't pick up, because I may need it after this fight. There we go. Okay, he's done. Pick up the 2 rotten ones here. And let's jump on down. We got the silver key, which is used... Well, I'm sorry, silver key card is what we picked up. I'm assuming it's used on that door there, so I guess we'll go down and check. Kaz says, I like the base theme with the red accents and the red lighting. Yeah, the red lighting is cool. You actually don't get to see red in Quake a lot, but red goes with brown so well. I'm surprised it's not used more. Also, ArrrCee, you keep calling it 1,000 brushes. It's 100. Yeah, you're right. I apologize. I keep saying 1,000. Just goes to show how much I'm paying attention or how tired I am this week. Yeah, 1,000 brushes you could do a hell of a lot with. That's the thing, right? That wouldn't be as impressive. 100 brushes, my friends. I know the large overbearing maps you play tend to drive you crazy, ArrrCee, but the ones that are well put together are some of your most interesting Quake videos. Well, thank you. Yeah, I tend to not like gigantic maps as much, as you guys know. I think that, you know, I think that there's something to be said for a consistent small map, or a chunk of small maps that run together in an episode together. I think that there's something to be said for those, for sure. There must be some way around that thing. Maybe this? Oh, the water! Of course, the water! Let's dive in. I did actually see something kind of mean on Twitter recently. I don't know who actually runs the Twitter account. You guys might know better than I do in the community, but someone runs, what is it, Quake Text at Quake Text or whatever it is on Twitter, and I follow him because it's Quake stuff, you know. But what I have to say is that recently, oh, we got enforcers. He recently put up a post on Twitter. He tweeted this thing about Foggy Bog Bottom, and I think he okay, it's One True Purple. That's funny. And I don't know if maybe he was kidding around. I really don't know. But he called it like Sloggy Fuck Bottom or something like that. And he was saying like, yeah, whoever made this forgot to make it fun or whatever. And I was like, yeesh. Like I played that map and I had fun with it at the time. And you guys know, like I said, like I'm not the biggest fan of large maps or whatever, but I don't know that I would go that far with it. I was like, ooh, boy, that's kind of harsh. Bullseye, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for joining. Always a pleasure to have you on. He used my MS Paint drawing as his avatar. Repugnance. Okay, we got the gold key. There we go. Let's head up. Hey, gold armor. We got some tight corridors here. In this 100 brush map. Whoa, we're in the ogre territory now. Oh, we're trapped. Oh, there you go. Fight each other, huh? There you go. He killed his friend. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Ina says that One True Purple genuinely doesn't like it. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I can't say I dislike it, but I can't say it's my favorite, you know? But it's definitely not a bad map. It's just like I attribute a lot of Quake maps to like different flavors, you know? There's going to be maps you like, there's going to be maps you don't like. Oh, we got Vorlings. Screw you. Oh, there's another Vor. Was not expecting that. Okay, back to the boomstick here. We get very close with those Vor balls there. There we go. Vor is dead. Oh, didn't mean to grab that just yet. Oh, there they go. Okay. Alright, we're gonna save here. Ignore the strobe effects, people. It is pretty crazy in here, isn't it? Yeah, the thing I can definitely say about Foggy Bog Bottom is that I agree. I really like the exploration of it. I do think that it was a bit long, and it was a very challenging map too. It was one of those, and Ina says, meticulously crafted. Completely agree in many ways there with that. Just wasn't my cup of tea because of how long and how much crap there is in it. And I don't mean to say crap as in like you know, in a bad way. I just meant in the general sense. There's a lot of stuff. I can hear Scrag somewhere. But it's one of those maps I genuinely respect quite a bit, just based on what it is. And again, it's going to be a map that somebody else is going to love, that I'm just going to be like, yeah, I respect the talent that went into it, but it's just not my favorite. Stupid Shambler. Who said you could get out? He went through the teleporter. Where did he go? Oh my god. Hopefully I can telefrag. I like that, Ina. So much shit in it, all in caps. I love that. When can we expect to see another Quake Champion stream? There's been another update. Also, the Gore was added last stream. Just needed to tick the box to turn it on. Yeah, Flakshot, I saw that. I was pretty irritated that the Gore was in there the whole time, and there was just a box that we had to hit to do that. I was really irritated. Alright, let's see where this guy went. Oh, he's right there! You stay right down there, and we'll be happy here. There we go. Okay, tummy ache and all. He's down. There's a new teleporter over here, so let's hit this. Go in here. As I said, though, I hope you guys, Ines, you weren't upset with me saying there's so much shit in it. I didn't mean like shit, like it's crap. I mean, I just meant like there is so much stuff to that map. It's so big. Alright, so this is sort of like a horde fight at the end of the map here. Oh my god, these guys are dodging my nails like crazy. Oh no, not these guys. I hate these guys. Yeah, they're guarded by red armor. One's down. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. I hate these guys. They're such assholes. They kill you so easily. Luckily, all this stuff was respawning. And that's the end. There we go, Delusional Bear. Ionus, no, it's just fun to ridicule. I like it. So, yeah, Delusional Bear, great map there. I gotta say, for 100 brushes, like, that just feels like a map from 96, 97. Like, really, that's where we're at. That was really, really good. When I first started and I saw that there were 60 enemies, I'm like, really? How are we fitting 60 enemies into this? Just crazy, man. Very, very cool, though. I want to remind you guys that there are two places people are chatting. I know I say this every stream, but I just like to remind everybody that if you see I'm talking to somebody that's not in your chat, it's probably because they're on Twitch. And if you're on Twitch, it's probably because they're on YouTube chatting. So if you want to chat with certain people actually in their chat, you have to jump over or however you want to do it. It's up to you. I like that, Jeremy. Jeremy asks, time to divide chat. Which program is best for mapping? There you go. I think resounding, most people say Trench Broom, but... okay, so regardless though, Delusional Bear's map here, very, very cool. It felt like an old, like, 1996 haunted house type map with, like, lots of stuff in it. And the fact that he was able to fit 58 to 60 enemies in here is just insane, man. But really, really good stuff here. You could tell, like, you know, it's using all the original base maps. You could tell certain areas where, you know, he was only able to use 100 brushes. Like, this is all one wall with one texture and that kind of thing. But I think it really works, actually. I unfortunately did not find the secret, which should be no surprise to anybody. But regardless, let's jump back into the start map and jump to the next 100 brush map here. Let's see. So we did Roman, we did Delusional Bear, so now we are doing Shambler Knot. Hey, Shambler Knot. If you guys don't know, Shambler Knot is actually doing a Quake Awards this year, which is pretty cool, so I'm looking forward to seeing more about that. Ina says he actually uses Jack for mapping. That is to say Jackhammer, I'm assuming, right? That's cool, though. Bullseye says he loves Trench Broom. Tool of the gods, for certain. Jeremy, will mapping for someone who has a handful of hours of mapping time, not a master mapper? Yeah, I would say if you're not a master, Trench Broom is the way to go. Repugnance, I'm sorry I missed your comment from Delusional Bear's map. Honestly, this map wasn't bad, all things considered. Definitely worse further ahead, in my opinion. No kidding. That's interesting. Well, I guess we'll find out. This is... End Titties by Shambler Knot, as we were saying. So... we got 52 enemies to take out and 0 secrets to find. So plenty of enemies, but no secrets really. But yeah, Shambler Knot is doing a Quake Awards thing, which is kind of similar to the what's it called, the Keiko Awards or whatever that they do in the Doom community. So he said, you know, it's finally about time we do one for Quake, which is kind of cool. All right, this security protocol alpha engaged. Spawning reinforcements in 3, 2, 1. All base people. Dogs, enforcers, grunts. So I guess this map is going to be one long kind of wave-based thing, I'm assuming. I can hear the grunt. He must be upstairs. Yeah, there he is. He's caught between. There we go. We'll grab that. And... let's see here. And... oh, man. Whole bunch of enemies over on this side. And we'll grab some more nails. I am down in hell. I'm at 50 health. I'm not doing too great here. Let's see. The name is better than the map itself, to be honest. End Titties. That's really funny. That's not saying much. Snot is putting a lot of effort into the Quake Awards. He's doing a great job. Is that Shambler Knot's nickname? Snot? Never knew. It's creative, though. This is a huge elevator. Okay, I'm gonna run past you guys and grab this health because I need it. And hey, let's see here. We're gonna have to go back out this way. Don't mind the off-camera stuff. Just waving to my wife who just got home from work here. Yeah, he's doing a good job on the award stuff. That's cool. That's cool to hear. I'm looking forward to seeing more about it for sure. Oh my god, that grunt. These guys are totally obliterating me. I'm gonna save here just in case. Oh, see that? He took a pot shot at me right there. Pretty irritating. And we got some more health here. And... big dead end. We gotta hit this. Okay. You gotta hit the computers. That's what's happening here. Alright, Enforcer. 2 to go. Let's see if we can keep... oh, and we got a Grenade Enforcer over here. There we go. Security overridden. I really don't want to drop if I don't have to, because I don't want to lose life, but... anyway. Hey, Alvin, good to see you, buddy. Nice, I'm the first like. Let's get some likes in the stream. I like that. Kaz says he hasn't been able to map or skin for Quake and Unreal in too long. Wasn't good at it when I did, but he misses it. Well, definitely keep doing it, man. You know, you'll only get better with time. And, Bones Lee, good to see you. Hey, ArrrCee, been a long time watcher. Glad I'm able to finally catch a stream. I'm glad you joined. Good to see you. Let's see. Many-handed. Will the next security protocol level involve shamblers? I guess we'll find out, won't we? I would tend to think, sure, yeah. Probably. Whoa. Is this a slipgate that will actually take me somewhere? No, incoming only. Well, it answered my question. I like that. Alright, so that was... oh, jeez. Now we got you. But I gotta take you out with my boomstick here. There we go. You're done. Good explosion, though. Plenty of health to pick up. I'm only gonna get one. I'm gonna get this stuff. Let's go ahead and save. Okay. Just trying to keep up with you guys in chat here. If I miss anybody's questions or anything, please don't take offense. I'm playing and reading at the same time, so just trying to keep up with you guys while I play. Okay, there's definitely a slipgate in there. Okay, we engage another protocol. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got dogs. Oh, flamethrower guy. And grenade guys. Do not like that flamethrower guy. Alright, we got a bunch of these guys up here. Luckily they can't reach me from there, so I can just kind of cheese it from here. Kind of surprised that I haven't been given, like, another weapon yet. Another wave incoming? Oh, great. Just what we need. Oh, these guys hit hard. Okay, we'll take him out. Whoa! Is there still somebody down? Yeah, they're still down there. Alright, I'm gonna save mid-wave here. Because why not? And here we go. Let's take him out. Whoa! Come on, jerk. Go down. There we go. Slipgate compromise using backup. Haha. Whoa, didn't mean to hit that. Quick save. There we go. Let's see. 43 out of 52. So we're getting very close to the end here. I'm going to run back up here because I think that ammo was respawning, but I could be wrong here. So for those of you who don't know, Jeremy is working on a third-person shooter. Definitely check with him if you're interested, because it sounds like what he's got is a really, really cool game that's coming up. Marito, ArrrCee, you seem to get more traffic doing streams during European primetime than American primetime. I can't disagree with that. Wow, there's a quad over here the whole time. Stupid. Yeah, it seems like when I do it during the day, I get more people who join in and actually want to hang out, which is great. So, I don't know, maybe the early afternoon thing or late afternoon. Yeah, because over here right now, it's 12 p.m. But like you said, for Europe, it's late afternoon and evening. So, that was helpful. The real thing here is, though, I got to find the Shambler because I know he's around here. There's 4 enemies left in the whole map. Oh, what a waste! Nobody up here. Waste of quad. Well, we got one final kill there. All right. There is going to be something big up here, I guarantee it. You may now exit via the courtyard. Okay, so I guess we just had to take that guy out. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh! Trying to match the Quake guy's, like, Quake guy's drop sound there. What is considered the courtyard? Oh, hello. I think I found the courtyard. You're done. See ya, dude. And that is it for me. There you go. Wow, that was really, really well done for 100 brushes there. Wow, everything's kind of... When the camera moves over, everything kind of disappears and goes back. It's kind of weird. But yeah, that was great. That was a great little map right there, Shambler Knot. Very nice work. It's interesting because in the place that it got, I can only imagine the stuff that comes up after it must be really, really good considering how well paced this one was, you know? Ina says that he always gets more viewers from Europe than North America. Yeah, if that's the case, like I might end up doing afternoon stuff because on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays it's usually easier for me to do an afternoon thing anyway, so that works. Kaz, if I do go back to, you know, and he's referencing skinning and stuff, cover up my mistakes and what I can't see I've messed up by lots of spawns. They're just evil enough to cover up anything. Jeremy, the way things are going, I foresee a late 2018 to early 2019 release for his game. Very cool. So Jeremy, looking forward to hearing more about that. And Ina says that this is Shambler Knot's entity tricks. It's how he got so much brush work. Brush cloning. Really? That's really interesting to know because this is really, really insane that I see everything kind of popping in like that. But that makes sense. That's kind of cool. It's, you know, is that kind of cheating? Like, what is that? All right, let's take a swig and let's go start off to the next map. So far, every map has been good. Roman's map at first, you know, I can't speak to it because I'm not trick jumper, but I like that it's unique. But so far, Delusional Bear and Shambler Knot have both made very good entries for this. It's really, really cool. Marital says it's definitely cheating, and Ina says he did lose points for it. Makes sense. Okay. But I appreciate the cheat. He respects the cheat.
Welcome to base KOX-4962. Looks like you've been ordered here for a briefing on new transdimensional artifacts and enemy combatants. Welcome. Did I already say that? I need more coffee. Alrighty then, that's the Warhammer in front of you. It replaces the standard issue combat axe and does double the damage.
Okay, so this is Dump Truck's map, and this is what he was talking about in the README where they said like his needed to be installed in a certain way. It's because his actually has voiceover in it. So it almost sounds like you're being recruited here. So he's saying you grab this, it does double the damage, which is pretty fun. But it's supposed to be a, as you guys are already telling me, a Quoth tutorial.
Damage with spike-based weapons. Extremely effective. The yellow artifact is the cross deflection. Prevents falling damage, lava, slime, and even splash damage. All enemies do half damage as well. Nice, huh? That blue phallus over there is the plasma rifle.
That blue phallus.
Extremely powerful. This thing will fuck up anyone or anything you aim at. End of story. Anyway, these are just display models. Let's go and meet some new friends, shall we?
These are just display models. I got to admit, like, as you guys are pointing, Emeritus says Dump Truck's map is good for a giggle. Not only is it good for a giggle, but like, it's really well done. Like the idea that he's like teaching about these things, but also like, you know, the thing rises up where he's like, anyway, so it has actually like really good timing and everything.
The handsome fellow in green is a defender. He's got nades for long distance and a shotgun up close. That's what he's holding. A plasma gun. So stay on your toes. The guy on the left is a pyro. 2 words. Flame thrower. 3 more words. Crispy, critter, you. The red man from the right is a rocketeer. His rockets will track you. Let's take a tour of the corrosive materials testing lab. Head for the red doors.
I feel like with every new mod that comes out now, dump truck should be a part of it to build a tutorial map like this. It doesn't have to be, you know, required tutorial map or anything like that, but it would be great if it existed, because somebody like myself, for instance, like I'm still relatively new to a lot of this stuff. Quoth is something I just started playing, what, last year or the year before? But this is awesome. Like, this is so cool that you can go through here and he knows all the names and he's making jokes and he's telling you what all the power-ups do and everything. It's like awesome. All right, we got to go through this way over here. Jeremy asks, ArrrCee, how do we help support your streams more? I'd like to see Quake Grave around for as long as possible. Well, if you guys watch... Well,
hey, listen, I gotta go take a piss and get some more coffee, so I'll be right back. Just hang out here and whatever you do, don't touch anything.
I love that. Hang out here. Don't touch anything. Is this a camera right here? No, it's a light. Okay, I was like, are they filming it? That would be really funny. So as far as supporting the stream, if you guys are watching, commenting, that kind of thing, let me know that you like what you're seeing. Oops, I grabbed the armor. Should I have not done that? As long as you guys are participating in everything, that's really all I can ask for. And if you could tell people about it to subscribe or whatever, that would be great too. Oh, don't touch the yellow. Not good. There's a generator. And we need a key card. How about this computer? Ah! Ah! Oh my god. I accidentally touched something. Is that okay? Let me reload where I was. How in the hell am I supposed to get out of there? Or am I even supposed to do that? That's the... I love that bullseye. Quake Grave touches me in a way that women can't. Too much? It's possible. Run! I don't know if I was actually... What am I actually supposed to do here? Just wait till he talks back to me, or what? No idea. Ina says that this part was flawed. It was too easy to die. Well, I died once. I definitely learned from it, but I don't know what to do now. Let's see. There is a teleporter up there. Oh, I gotta disable it from the monitor. I don't know that I can get there without dying. That's the thing. So I think we get in here. Yeah, you're closed in. So you gotta actually touch the monitor. I'm touching the monitor. I'm touching it. I don't see what to do here, guys. Oh my god. Oh, you gotta shoot the monitor? Oh, okay, yep, there's red splotches there. Okay.
What the hell happened in here? I left you alone for 2 seconds. I'm seeing power fluctuations all over the place. Let's get you out of here.
That's funny. So the pacing and everything that's going on in this is very creative and very cool. I might agree with you, Ines, that
A portal to another dimension. I wonder what's on the other side. At least nothing's coming out of
there's stuff coming out of it, dump truck. There's, in fact, grunts coming out of it. What's next? But yeah, it's very creative, very, very well put together and everything like that. I might agree that this part might be a little flawed because it's not obvious. Like, I feel like when I hit this monitor or whatever, dump truck should have came back over the thing and been like, hey, I can't believe what you did. You know, you activated these things? What are you doing? And he's like, hold on, I'll shut it off. And he's, you know, maybe over there and he's like, I can't shut it off. He's like, you're going to have to do something. And then maybe after like 10 seconds, if you're not sure what to do, he goes like, blow up the monitor. I don't know. Something like that would have been fun. Because I feel like if you are already going the way of narrating it, you might as well like go full on. Whoa, those guys are out now. Oh, crap. Okay, everybody's getting in on the action here. Okay, you're done. Another grenader guy. Or rocket launcher guy. 10 out of 44. Okay, let's go ahead and save there. There we go. I was gonna say, one of you guys would be making your way in here. Oh my god, the flamethrower guy. I hate these guys. Oh, jeez.
Nice shooting. Looks like the power system is failing, though. Head over to the green doors. We gotta fix this.
Okay, we gotta head over here.
Okay. There's a gold key card in here we can use to fire up the backup generator.
Is there?
This looks different. Where'd those stars come from?
Help. Where am I going? Oh my god, this is nuts. I'm just like playing in nothing. I have a few guys who watch the show, and they say that they get motion sickness from like these void maps like this, and this I imagine could be the worst because there's no ground at all for your eye to track what's going on. Let's switch to, oh jeez. This part really took me by surprise here.
Key card in here we can use to fire up the backup generator.
All right, moving in.
This looks different. Where'd those stars come from?
Okay, I guess we'll drop in again. Okay, there's that. All right, you're done. I really got to take you out. You're done. Take out these fly guys. Oh, it's so dark I can barely make them out. Oh my god, die already. And you are where? There you are.
Looks like we've got an interstellar
Texture's gonna pop in now.
situation here. They even hacked those cute little security drones. This is not good.
So, you guys are asking questions with the competition here saying, do invisible meshes still count? I feel like someone found a loophole. And Maritos says, clips were okay, yes. Hard work pays off, nice to have experience in all areas. I'm sorry, you guys are chatting about other things here. You could have as many as you wanted as far as clips. Okay. That is funny. It's another little loophole cheat thing there. All right, where am I supposed to go here? I can't see a damn thing. I'm under that. Okay, I got that. Okay. Oh, it's low gravity. Okay. That's what I was wondering about. Like, how the hell am I supposed to reach this stuff? But it's low gravity, so now I can actually get up to it. I'm not gonna quite make it, but that's okay. We'll jump again. And jump. Need a little bit more speed. Oh! There we go. Okay. And we're gonna grab this mega health. There we go. We are up on a platform now. And I hear... That room is nuts. Glad I got that mega health there.
Good job. That was a sentinel.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, you're done. You're done. Yeah, there's a guy up there. There we go. Okay. Wow. This map is really cool for how small it is, but man, is there a lot to keep track of. A lot of enemies thrown at you very quickly.
I guess you get to play with some new toys.
Oh man, we get all this stuff now. Okay. I see what's going on here.
Alright, armed and dangerous. Head back to the lab and fire up the generator.
Let's fire up this generator, shall we? Oh, we got some crazy crap going on. I'm already out of nails. Oh, and I'm in the acid. Okay, back to that. There we go. Okay, take this guy out. Oh. Nope, out of the acid. Okay, I'm stuck. There we go.
Nice work against those centroids.
Wow.
Freaky scorpion bastards.
This is actually a pretty tough map, I gotta say.
I got a present for you.
We're at 30 out of 44, so we're getting close to the end here. Let's finally grab that. Hey, here we go. Okay. Let's see here. Ina said he made the competition quote so people wouldn't have to waste brushes on monster spawns. Okay. I made triggers not count so people could do triggering outside on items and monsters, expanding what the mapper could do design-wise. That's cool. Alright, we're going to grab these now. The blue phallus, as Dump Truck called it. I actually somewhat missed what he said. Let me reload this real quick. He said something is hidden in the lab.
Now, we can't unlock the slipgate without the silver keycard. It's hidden in the lab.
Silver keycard in the lab. Okay. Oh, it's hidden in the slime because I got the protection, right? There it is. Okay. Oh god, I hate these things. The floating spawns, basically. I don't know the names of them, but do not like those creatures.
Did you see those flying green polyps? Gross, right?
Yeah, not a fan, Dump Truck. Not a fan. I would say don't even use them. There is something behind here. Red armor unlocked. Haha. Look at that. I found the one and only secret in this. Did not expect to at all. Alright, what do we got left here? 35 out of 44. Oh, jeez, that guy hit me head on. Gonna cheese him through here. Oh, he got me a little bit there. Jeez. That's one jib. Did I get them both with that shot? Alright, we're heading back in here to hide. Hopefully they'll kill each other. Okay, I think he's done. Shambler can't fit through here, so that's lucky for me, but I'm about to run out of ammo for pretty much everything here. But now they're fighting, so that works out. There we go. And that is everything.
But hey, at least I'm awake now. Time to get you out of here. Safe travels, soldier. I'll see you on the other side.
Very cool. Wow, that was pretty amazing. Man. I gotta say, considering probably the work that Dump Truck put into this and you know, how much time it actually took to probably trigger all this and everything. The fact that this fits in the 100 brush category is just insane to me. There's so much going on here with this map. It's very, very cool. I feel like a whole episode of this being guided, like it's very, very Portal-ish. You guys play Portal 1, Portal 2, that kind of thing, where you're always being guided, you know, by some sort of narrator or host or something like that. It would be great to have a whole episode of this, I think. Because this was very, very, very cool. The only change I might make is that with the narration, you got to find a way to put the text on screen as well in case somebody misses what you say. Because that part where he said like, "Oh, silver key card, it's hidden in the lab," right? And I missed that at the time, so it would be great to actually, you know, put text on there so that way I could, you know, bring the console down and actually see what was being said. But just something to think about there. Other than that, this was really, really cool. I did have the suggestion for the monitor too, but I feel like this is where you get more into story and game scripting than you do talking about, you know, because it all comes into design with a level and everything. We're not really talking about level design at this point. We're talking about scripting and narrative scripting and that kind of stuff too, as far as like what happens at what point and what makes sense for the player, you know? So this is actually getting into like a whole nother discussion, which I think is really, really cool. A lot of Quake levels don't ever reach that point because, you know, they are what they are, you know, from a 20-year-old game. But this actually breaks a lot of conventions with that, which I think is really cool. So great job on this, Dump Truck. I'm actually kind of surprised it's so low on the list. I haven't seen everybody else's entries, but I thought it was really, really cool. All right, so let's see. Dump Trucks was the first one up on this tier here. Dump Truck and JCR. Oh, it's tied at 14th. So this one is tied at 14th with, okay, I see. That's interesting. We have a 16th and then 2 at 14, so we skipped 15. Okay, interesting numbering, I suppose. All right, let's jump into JCRs. All right, what do we got here? The Engineering Department by JCR. This is 61 kills. Or, I'm sorry, this is the Engineering Department with 61 kills and 1 secret. The Engineering Department. This already looks very creepy. I have a feeling there's going to be zombies everywhere. Maintenance hatch. What does it say? Override via maintenance hatch, number 2. So yeah, this is really creepy. We're in this like really green colored strobe lighty things with bodies hanging around. We got Vorlings coming after us, which no one wants a Vorling. Okay. That opens something. Okay, so this has got more of like a haunted house vibe thing going on here. Well, that was a really good place to put him, because he's gonna be tough to deal with there. There we go. We got him. Oh, we got enforcers. They jump down. And he's done. Let's grab these. Let's move on. Boom! One shot at him. Holy crap, there are a lot of dudes in here. Lots of dudes in here. Take him out with the boomstick here. Let's move on. Oh man, you were just kind of hiding there waiting for me. Should have blew that up first. Oh, I was trying to get the ricochet. There we go. Whoa, he's getting me with the flamethrower from right there. This is an intense little map already. There we go. We got him in the head. Where are we at? We're already at 18 out of 61, which is pretty good. One more to go. I think before we do anything here, we'll do a quick save. We got some... Ah! Definitely got some shots coming after us. We didn't explore over here yet. The door seems weak. This is the exit? Okay. Need to override the security. The door was indeed weak. Who else is in here? Who else wants some? Oh, hello. These sentinel things. Blow it up already. There we go. Sequence complete. And we need this health bad. Okay. Let me save here, take a drink. Because, man, that's crazy. Flackshot says, looks like a ranger mascot suit. That's amazing. JCR has made a few speed maps since this. He's quickly improving. This is already pretty good, I gotta be honest. This definitely feels like, you know, I should definitely stop. The thing with this map is it has a great feel to it as far as pacing goes, but like it's cramped. You can tell it's a cramped map. It's one of those things where you got to throw it a bone because it's 100 brushes, so there's only so much you can do with the space that you're given and the amount of time and the amount of brushes you can actually use. But what I will say though is for all those limitations, the map so far is really, really good. It's well paced. There's like really good fights already. Like all around so far is just really good. Really good visual storytelling for this really creepy area too. Like you got the bodies hanging out in the water here, which is acid, not water. Let's keep that in mind. All right, we got a gold key card to grab here, so let's save here. See what else you guys are talking about. Dump truck. I saw the tail end of the playthrough. I'm glad you enjoyed the map. Dump truck, dude. Like that was amazing. Like I feel like you should do a whole episode of those maps. You should get people together and help. If, oh geez, not these guys. If you need any help scripting out funny things to say or do or whatever, seems like you did quite good on your own. I don't think you really need help, but if you want any help, let me know, because I'd love to be a part of that. Because it gave me feelings of, geez, these guys are just destroying me. It gave me sort of nostalgia feelings for playing Portal. Love Portal. And that's what it felt like, because you got the person narrating the whole time you're playing. That sucked. This fight is gonna suck. I didn't go in the other area yet. Maybe there's a rocket launcher I can get that'll help me with this fight. Whoa, how did you get up there? There we go. And we're at 27 out of 61, so arguably there should be ton more enemies, because look at all the rockets I got. There's gotta be a rocket launcher coming up. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm pretty caught up with you guys. But yeah, dump truck. Absolutely love the map though. I thought that was so fun and creative and just something out of the ordinary for a map jam or 100 brush competition. 2 to go. See smoke. 1 to go. Alright, so that opened the door. Oh, and that'll pop us up. And we got some airborne dudes to deal with. Alright, take out the rocket guy first. Take this guy out next. Let's grab this health. Oof. The thing I hate most about these Strog dudes that they added into quotes is that there's not like a great tell for when they're gonna shoot, unless maybe I'm just not seeing it. The other enemies you can kind of tell they're gonna stop, they adjust, they shoot, you know. Those guys, they don't do it. I'm not big fans of theirs. Flamethrower. And these guys are all up here. Oh my god. Why exactly did I go in this room? What was the point of it? I feel like I'm worse off now than I was. Oh, maintenance hatch is opened. Okay. So this has got to help somewhat, right? That guy has so much range with that flamethrower. It's insane. Alright, there is a new hatch. Let's grab the health. Let's grab this. Okay. Oh, geez, there's more enemies over there. Alright, we're gonna save here and drop. Oh, God. Okay, of course, there's Vorlings everywhere. Lift is operating. Okay, yeah, great. So this is the exit then, or do I have to come down here with the gold key first to exit? Don't know. Handed. You were hoping to find a good weapon? I was. Call me crazy. Let me take a... Oh my god, the enemies just keep showing up, and I'm not getting any help from weapons and stuff like that. Alright, let me take a quick pause here just so I can keep up with you guys here. Dump Truck says he's going to do something similar in AD, but won't exactly be dialogue as in this one. More atmospheric stuff. Okay, very cool, man. Always looking forward to what you do, because your stuff always comes out as very interesting and very fun. And Dump Truck, another guy who's come a long way in a short time, which is really, really cool. Let's see here. So one of the things why I prefer Quoth's Pyro more, bigger range. Okay. Sometimes I find it annoying because I'm like trying to run away and I don't know how long. It seems like it's probably as long as the Shambler's Lightning Bolt or something. It seems really long. Oh yeah, and Dump Truck was asking how I did it in the star room that you had. So yeah, they said I was confused until I realized it was low gravity. Yeah, I didn't know it was low gravity in the room. One of the things I would definitely say about the map, Dump Truck, is that while great and I had a lot of fun with it, there were a little certain things I think that need to be adjusted with it. Like the narration in it is a lot of fun. I love that it's in there because it's unique and different. But the fact of the matter is that it felt like it was kind of easy to miss direction on certain things. So like when you're like, oh yeah, go into this room and do this thing, sometimes it's hard to know what exactly I should be doing if I didn't catch the narration. So luckily, you know, I can quick save and go back and see what you said. But at times, you know, you don't always have that ability. You know, if someone forgot to quick save or whatever and they completely missed it. So just something to keep in mind. Like I was thinking like maybe subtitles or some text popping up with narration, if that's possible. I don't know. But regardless. And, oh, Dump Truck's son actually did the voice for the level. Very cool, man. Good to know. Alright, we're at 46 out of 61. We got these real annoying dudes to deal with, so I guess we're gonna grab this, jump down. I'm gonna hide as best as I can. And hopefully I can hit them when they come down the stairs or something. They're still there. I don't have any other ammo except for the grenades here, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, as always, you know, on the behalf of everybody, Bullseye points out a good thing here is thank you for doing all those tutorials, Dump Truck. It definitely helps the community out quite a bit. I mean, we've always had tutorials, but it's great that we actually have like a nice YouTube, you know, nice concise like YouTube list of them going around and coming out new and covering everything. You know, from releasing it to everything else, which I think is great. Stuff that everybody needs to know when they're making Quake maps. And it can be intimidating trying to get into mapping for a game that's this old, that so many people are already involved with for so long. So it's great that they have that resource. Getting the word out. That's what we definitely need to do here. Alright, let's save there because we finally did that. We're at 49 out of 61, so we're getting really close to the end here. Lift is operating. Which is not what we want just yet. We need a lift to come back down. Okay. Yeah, dump truck. Actually, if you are open to it, I actually have an idea for a video that I would love to work with you on. It's something that, well, it might be a bit more of a casual video than other ones, but I definitely have an idea. I would like to work on something with you for that, just based on my experience playing a lot of Quake maps and stuff over the years. I think this is the end. There we go. Man, that was actually a pretty tough map, I gotta say. I was not expecting that. JCR, though, very, very well done here with a, you know, considering that was 100 brushes. So the things I was talking about for sure are, you know, things are cramped. You can definitely tell that that's the result of somebody's first map. You know, it's a very, and not to put this in a rude way or anything, but it's a very amateur, you know, amateur way to build a map to make it feel that cramped. This particular area makes sense because you're just going down there to hit buttons or whatever. But the flow of this map is really interesting. I don't quite understand some of the things that were thrown into it. I get where the gold key card was, and I get where the silver key card was, which is why you had to go in there and do those things or whatever. But the fact that there, you know, there's a very selective weapons that you're given, and the fact that, you know, there isn't a lot of ammo for the lower weapons or whatever. I picked up and used, I burned out through that ammo super quickly, so I had to rely on the grenade launcher, which is kind of cool. It adds a whole new challenge and everything like that, but it's definitely something to think about depending on how you want the player to play your map. You know, and not just putting weapons sort of like in places for the hell of it, and putting ammo in certain places for the hell of it. There was a lot of those like straw guys that are walking around this map, so you want to make sure that you're prepared for those guys. And the grenade launcher I always have a hard time with because, you know, as much as you could do a lot of damage to them with it, you could do a lot of damage to yourself too. So if you're in proximity to those things, you know, that could be tough. But regardless, though, this is really, really good. I would just think about the cramped spaces a little bit more, try to make those a little bit bigger, and that kind of thing, you know, for your newer map, and think about item placement and weapon usage, that kind of stuff. But regardless, like, pacing felt good. Fights felt a little bit heavy for a normal map, but, you know, not too bad. But regardless, not too bad. Great job on this one for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, dump truck, I'll definitely hit you up with that idea a little bit later, hopefully when I'm not as busy. Yeah, and he says that the only thing is that there's a lot of dialogue, so the text would be up too quick. So maybe like objective text or something like that. Maybe like after you say a thing, have it pop up and go objective : do this thing, you know, that kind of thing. Just something to think about, though. Flagshot actually brings up something that I've been thinking about doing for a while too, which is a Quake Mapper interview series, which what makes a good map, where to start, that kind of thing, and get different people's ideas and approaches to it. The thing is that everybody in chat and people who have commented on my videos and everything like that, the thing that I like about it is that whether they're angry about my commentary or not, everybody has a different approach to mapping. Everyone has a different idea of like what a map should do, what it should look like, that kind of stuff, which I always find super interesting. So I've thought about doing an interview series with people before, but yes, that map we just played through is JCR's. We're just playing them in order from, you know, least to greatest, I suppose you could say. That's funny though. Dump Truck was actually thinking about that last night. Some of these mappers are pretty shy. That is funny. But if anybody ever wants to come on the Quake Rave and chat about maps, like want to do like a podcast forum type of thing, even you, Dump Truck, I'm definitely open to something like that. All right, the next map that we have is Cerebral Edema, which is by Trow. Now, Trow is interesting because I don't know what his background in mapping is, but the last map I played from him, I remember pretty well. It's, I forget which map pack. I think it was Contract Revoked from last year, which was a great map pack regardless. It was really, really good. But Trow included a map that was basically like an episode up into itself, because you entered into the level, and then every time you finished the level, you'd restart it and the level would change. So it was almost like 4 or 5 maps in one. It was really, really creative, and it took actually a really long time to play through. And by the time I was got to the end of it, I was actually kind of a little hesitant or not hesitant. I was kind of a little worn out. Hesitant's the wrong word. But regardless, I was worn out from it because I wasn't expecting what I got into it. So one of my critiques was like, I really would have liked to know what I was getting into before I did this. Because I thought I was like, oh, I finished it. Okay, cool. We're moving on. And then you go into it and I'm like, wait, what? Why are we playing the map again? The first time the map restarted, I literally thought that there was an error of some kind, you know? But hey, what can you do, right? Regardless, looking back on it and looking at what he created, it was really, really cool and really good. All right, so let's jump into his new one here. Hopefully this isn't going to be a repeating thing like the other one, because I'd like to get through a few more maps today. All right, we're jumping in. 65 kills to make and 1 secret to find. Again, cerebral edema. And I love that name, Flackshot. Quake cast. Anybody here decides to take that, make a Quake cast, I will be on it anytime you want. Love talking Quake, love talking maps. That was a secret area, eh? Very interesting. Okay, he's done. I have the boomstick and I have this. Let's see how far I can go with just using the hammer here. Dog is down. Okay, we got some nails. Did we already go this way? This is like layers in layers. It's kind of strange. Dog? Oh, there you are. I knew I heard the dog. I was like, where's the dog? Okay, we can't go that way. Some practice is in order. If all else fails, hit them with this. No problem. I'm always into popping zombies here. There's one up here. See ya. Grab another health thing here. Let's avoid that health. There we go. We don't need it yet. Alright, let's save there, because I have no idea what to expect around the corner in this map. Use your weapons wisely. There are more to go. There's always more to go. At least it gives you a warning. Use your weapons wisely. Where are you? I can hear dude grunting over there, but I can't see him anywhere. Knight actually got a piece of me there. Alright, we got an ogre jumping up over there. So this is gonna be like one big horde fight, huh? Okay, there are always more to go. Whoa, I'm trapped though. Don't want to be trapped. Gotta grab... Oop, don't need to grab that yet. But I will grab this health. Wow, this is intense. I don't know if I should have saved that or not, but whatever. There are only 3 to go. Oh, we got one of these guys. Oh, jeez. I am getting hit like crazy. Oh, I'm going down, guys. Oh, nothing I could do. Nothing I could do there. That was quite a fight, man. Wow. Okay, Ina says, I do not care for the texturing in this map. It is almost offensive. That's really funny. And kind of harsh. But I can't disagree. I could see what he was going for, though. He was like, those are supposed to be hedges, I think, and these are supposed to be walls that are blocking you from, you know, I don't know. But neat gameplay notions, but too difficult on hard. Interesting. Yeah, I'm playing on normal. It's already pretty challenging. Unlike other maps where you can use your weapons unwisely. Very funny. Show chore maps are always super interesting, and I got to agree with that, Dump Truck. I don't think I played more than his other map that I was talking about earlier. But all I can say is that based on that first map, he's definitely painted in my mind as someone who makes interesting maps for sure. Oh god. Someone just took a hard piece of me right there. Die, dog. Okay, you're done. You're done. Go down, ogre, go down. right here. Oh, we got Scrags. Got more of these guys here. Almost can't keep up. They're coming fast and quick here. Alright, I'm gonna wait on that protection. I think that ogre just hit a dog for me, which is super helpful. Thank you, sir. And thank you to whoever followed. I'm sorry, I'm busy destroying right now, so I cannot look. But thank you for following. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got an ogre up here. Let's see. Who's left? You'll need more firepower. Yes, I agree. We're gonna save there. That brings us to 30 out of 65, so we're already halfway through, which is pretty good. Let's move on to... Let's grab that. More nails. Not the Vorling. No! Ooh. Shambler not followed. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciated. And your follow will be on the archives forever, which I appreciate. Alright, we got the double barrel. Oh my god, you're putting me right next to a fiend like this? There's more fiends? Oy vey. Screw you, buddy. There's a fiend. Do-do. Okay, very nice, very nice. Moving right along here. And we are at 35 out of 65, so there's gonna be 30 enemies left. Pretty sure I heard a second fiend. Don't want to trap myself. There we go. Where were you? Thought I heard a second one. Am I going crazy? Nothing there. No, there he is. Oh my god, legitimately spooked me right there. Oh, hey, dude. Okay, we're gonna take you out as quick as we can. There we go. Another trial. That's all this map is trials. Oh, garbage. Okay. Didn't mean to grab that health. Dude keeps getting away. Die already. You're killing me. With all this stuff. Alright, need to, oh, no, there we go. This is one frantic ass fight, man. I'm just trying to take out that guy because he is really, really annoying. Where are you? There's that guy. Okay, he's down. No, he's not. I thought he was. Now he's down. I'm gonna jump that lava and grab this stuff here. More health. Oh my god. I'm gonna save there because I am just like completely covered. I don't want to redo this part because this is tough. I do have... There we go. There's some nails. Let's say I hope I get some nails. And there they go. Didn't help me one iota. There's a jump kill. There's a second kill. Switch to the boomstick here. One more to go. Sequence is complete. I was gonna say it doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything just because the sequence is complete. Because we still got like 40 enemies to kill. Oh my god. Trow is not fucking around in this map. He's like, you are going to be put to the test here. I'm going to make sure that you know that you suck. I haven't even been able to look at what you guys are talking about in chat at all, because I am just like, can't deal here. Dude, you gotta die. Okay, back to... Oh, jeez. I am so close to death. 2 to go. That was a kill. Where's my health at? Where the hell is my health at? Respawn already. Alright, I need a good projectile here. Oh no. And I fell in the lava. Wow, dude. Wow. And I was so close. So damn close. God, these guys are super hard to dodge, man. This is gonna be a death in a second here if I don't get some health. Man, this part is tough. Even tougher when you put yourself in harm's way like that. Alright, where are you at? Let's take you out. Okay, who's left? There's some nails. Alright, I want to take you out next. When all else fails, you gotta cheese it, my friends. Cheese it every time. Whoa. Okay, he found me. At least we got plenty of health to pick up now, which is great. But still, like, there we go. Okay, that guy only had one more thing to go. Let's give ourselves a quick save there. Let's grab some more health. This is all about hiding and grabbing the stuff when you can. Yeah, these guys hit hard. Ugh. Where are we at? God, we're still gonna have 15 enemies after I kill this guy. I don't know what Trow has planned for us, but I'm sure it'll be insane. Final battle begins. Oh, geez, as I'm about to die. Okay, we got protection, we got the quad, we got this. Oh god, I hate this guy. Trow used this one in his other map, too. And it killed me so easily before, which probably won't be... Which might be the same situation here, maybe? I don't know. Maybe this is just Vorlings trying to get me? Oh no, there he is. Is it dead? No, it's just going down again. Oh god, this is gonna be death here pretty soon. Switch. Need health. Oh my god, there's shamblers around me too? Good lord, Trow. Oh my god. Man, this is tough. Oh, if Ionis left, thanks for joining, buddy. Great to see you. Thank you for hanging out. Rick Zeppelin, good to see you as well. Where you fighting waves and it gets harder and harder. Yeah, that's how this one is going, dude. This one is tough. Like, we got this big, huge Quoth boss here at the end. I'm very close to the end, but... Oy vey. Save, 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 rinse and repeat. Yeah, that's what we're doing here, Shambler Nut. Like, I gotta... I've saved a few times in between waves and stuff, but I gotta get better at it. Still blow my mind that you can jam this much gameplay into 100 brushes. Isn't that insane? I don't know how he's doing it, but it's happening. And Flackshaw says, yeah, it can be really hard making a map. Having a decent flow in the map is what to find the hardest. If it doesn't flow right, can ruin the whole map. Yeah, dude, that's completely true. I talk about that quite a bit on this show. How I definitely need maps to flow better, you know what I mean? Because you can make them super big and super hard, but at the end of the day, they just need to be really well-crafted, well-paced things, you know? Alright, so we're all the way back at this part. This guy's almost dead. Just die already, dude. I've been shooting you for days. Okay, he's done now. Alright, see if we can get this guy. Okay, sequence is complete. We're gonna save there. We got enough health. But now we gotta grab this. We're gonna get that. Okay, there is the first guy. Alright, let's take this asshole out. You're done. Now that I know what's happening here, it's gonna be a little bit easier. Oh, of course, there's a Vor. Why wouldn't there be? Back up. There we go. To the blue phallus, as Dump Truck calls it. Oh my god, that was an accidental drop into the portal after I killed all 4 of those things. So that was the strategy there. Just kill the big thing and then drop in the portal that magically opens up in the middle. Wow, Trow, that was quite a map, I gotta say. Like that, as Dump Truck already said before we get to this point, it is just outstanding and amazing how much gameplay you could fit into a 100 brush map like this, because this just feels like its own thing, and it's a huge map and there's a lot to do. Just, man, whew. Need a little air after that one. Oh man. Okay, so great map. This Trow's map, as far as I'm concerned, going forward, are for people who are looking for challenge, because he makes really, really challenging maps for sure. You can see down here, I finished the map, but there was still a Vor that I didn't kill. There was Vorlings all over the place. There's 3 Shamblers running around down here trying to get to me. Man, insane. And, you know, having the quad and the protection respawn is definitely helpful, but man, still tough, I gotta say. But I can't say I didn't enjoy myself, that's for sure. What a hard map, though. So that makes only one map we haven't been able to finish yet, which is Rowan's map here, the trick jumping one there. All right, so what are we looking at here? We're at about a hour and a half into the stream here, so we could probably fit in 1 or 2 more maps for today. Then we'll come back and probably do a part 2, I think, because there are a lot of maps to play through. All right, we have, in 11th place, we have The Forgotten Station by Artistical. Who else is in 11th place? Newhouse's map, cool. And, oh, Artistical has a second map tied at 11th. Are there more 11th place ties? Nope, then we jump up to 8th place. Okay. So I guess we will start with Artistical's map here. Well, actually, I think Newhouse is actually joining us today. Let's skip that one for now. Let's jump into Newhouse's and see what we get here. Okay, Newhouse's map, Pyro's Barbecue. We got 25 kills to make and 1 secret to find. Love the red sky already. This immediately already looks like a crazy map from 1996, the way the architecture is and everything like that. Very, very nostalgic. Very nostalgic feeling. I can't pick up that pack. 1 more switch to go. Hey, flamethrower guy. Okay, so those are health packs, so I don't need them yet. We do have an ogre. Oh no, not the polyp. I can't hit him. There he is. Throwing one of these guys out at me quick, huh, Newhouse? Very quick. Oh, there's a quad. Alright, we better use this quick. Dump Truck says this is a fun map. Very cool. What did I just miss? Access to higher floor is now revealed. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta kill you guys first. Take me up. Okay, yep, let's kill this guy, because he is gonna do some damage if I don't. Alright, so that was okay quad run. Not the best, but okay. Need the silver key for that. Alright, let's give ourselves a quick save here. Alright. So Jeremy is asking about map flow. Here's another. Sun doors are now open below. So map flow is probably one of the hardest things to actually learn in Quake. As someone who isn't much of a mapper myself, I can definitely say, playing through people's maps, that is the one thing that they, for lack of a better word, it's the one thing they fail in the most, is like having good flow. Having good flow in a map means, like, when you're jumping from event to event or room to room or enemy to enemy, it feels good, you know? Whoa! This just threw us right into the water here. Newhouse throwing us into the crazy zombie water place here. The Blood River. With zombies. Oh, good lord. This is such a crazy area of the map. This is like a big underwater, like, blood water haunted house thing going on here. This is nuts. Yeah, like Dump Truck says in his message here, there's different ways. You can use vertical spaces, loops, so you're climbing, revisiting areas, play lots of good maps for inspiration. I would definitely recommend that too. If you're looking to understand good pacing, just check out the Quake Rave here. Watch episodes for maps that I consider have really good pacing. That's really what I could say, and I think you'll learn what it is. But what it is it's not something that could be like easily pinpointed. It almost needs to be felt. You know what I mean? I know it sounds like a real dumb thing to say. It sounds like kind of a cop-out thing to say, but it's very true. Oh, we're back up to where the polyp was. Okay, well, we got one of the keys, didn't we? We got the silver key. Yeah, there it is in inventory there. Okay, one more to go. But to give you a better answer, just to kind of like elaborate on that as far as flow goes, you got to figure, like, you have to build up tension, but you don't want to do too much tension, and you got to let the player relieve tension. So that's what, in my opinion, that's what it's all about. It's about going from room to room, feeling like you're dominating, but then getting to a room where you're being dominated, but, you know, magically you survive, only to get to another room where you feel powerful again. It's like, it's sort of like a back and forth, push me, pull you type of thing. You know what I mean? Shamble Not says that he loves the sky texture here, and I gotta agree. I love this blood red sky texture. It's very cool. But yeah, Flackshot says here, you know, not a pro on the topic, but I find breaking it up with different things to keep it interesting in terms of Quake maps. Some light platforming, some good enemy variety, even having moments. Consistency is a big one, being consistent in your theme. That's another thing that I always stress too, is like, if you have a theme for your map, you want to be consistent. You could see with Newhouse's map, he definitely accomplishes that here. The visual theme is consistent, but also it looks like what he's trying to accomplish here is consistent. Like, all of the walls are all curved, they're all following that same thing, and that's what makes a map feel like make your map feel like a place that really exists. You know, for example, like, all these walls are slanted, these walls are slanted or whatever, so it looks like this place could have been designed by the same person, you know, through the whole thing. If this was a slanted area and then you had a door, you know, going over here that looked perfectly normal as you went into it, it just wouldn't look right. You'd be like, okay, this room looks perfect, but this room doesn't. So it's little things like that. If you look at something and something doesn't look quite right, it could throw your mind off. But for flow and pacing, it's more about monsters. It's more about designing the experience. You know, you'll be like, okay, now the player will be in the first room, and in the first room this will happen. It's about planning how the player is supposed to experience the level. So, let's see. Blackshot even says, like, you know, where there's no enemies, it gives atmosphere, because the best way to do is play it over and over till you think it's right. That's actually a really good point. The other thing, too, is to have people, like, test your stuff a lot, too, so that way they can give you their opinion on what they think is right. Oh, we got Scrags. Yeah, let's go ahead and save that. 18 out of 25. We're getting very close to the end of this one. So I'll finish up, oh, jeez. I didn't even see that ogre. I want to finish up Newhouse's map here, and then I'll get back with you guys on, you know, map pacing and that kind of thing. Oh no, Newhouse, you didn't. You didn't. You put one of these in here? Oh no. Can I get out of here without dealing with that thing? Because that is the thing I hate most about Quoth maps. I hate that big guy. What's it called? The Glug or something like that? If I can get away out of this map without dealing with him, I'm going to. Switch. Okay, that's the end. Thank God. I'm sorry, Newhouse. I can't deal with that guy. That guy, I feel like, is like one of the cheapest enemies in Quoth, so I can't deal with it. But anyway, this was a really, really cool map. Shambler Knight actually has like a really cool thing to say about Newhouse here, which is he does otherworldly strange dimensions well. The one thing I'll say about this map, though, Newhouse, is this one doesn't seem very Newhousey to me. This one, it might be because of the 100 brush thing or whatever, but usually Newhouse with his maps, he goes like really far and beyond with his stuff. And this is actually kind of refreshing to see something completely different from you. It's really, really cool, actually. So I love this map. It immediately takes me back to 1996, 97 era. Already love that about it. Love the like crazy sloping doorways and all the crazy stuff like that. I think that's really, really cool. You know, the one thing about it, though, is that there's a lot of different ways to go. The place feels like a big haunted house in different ways that you can go. Newhouse says it was actually designed so you can skip it. Thank you, sir, because I hate that guy. I cannot stand that enemy at the end of Quoth, so he designed it so he could skip that guy at the end. But man, I can't deal with it. I absolutely hate that enemy. When I was playing through a lot of the Quoth stuff that we had last year, I think it was Contract Revoked was that Quoth, if I remember correctly. That guy was in like most of the maps, and I'm just like, I can't do this. I hate this guy. Some of the Quoth enemies I feel like are a little too much. But regardless of Newhouse, it's really cool to see you create a map that's a little bit different than some of the other stuff that you've done. This one feels a lot more straightforward than some of the other stuff that you've done. And having maps that are a little bit more straightforward is not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's a very good thing. And this feels like what I would almost qualify as like a palette cleanser between like one of your other bigger maps or whatever. But Newhouse, I mean, good as always, my friend. I mean, you always bring something really cool to the table here. The other thing with these maps, too, is because they're 100 brush competition maps, it's really hard to judge them on the normal map merit. It's sort of like judging, say it's sort of like judging speed maps. Like when I go into speed maps and I play those, I don't judge those usually on the same merit that I judge like a full release. You know, if you have a full release, you had as much time as you ever wanted to put into your map. And with a speed map or like a competition like this, you have a limited amount of time. So you can't judge it on the same wavelength as that. You know, you can't judge it on arcane dimensions, you know. But regardless, Newhouse says, thanks for playing. No problem, my friend. Always a thrill to play through your stuff. Dump Truck is asking him if it's been done quickly. Would like to know that as well. So let me take a swig here. And I'd like to talk a little bit about map pacing and gameplay pacing and stuff like that, because I feel like I was kind of all over the place there while I was trying to talk and play at the same time. But so if you're trying to create a Quake map and you're not sure how it's, or this goes for game design in some ways too, I think at least. But it's all about how the pacing of the gameplay is event to event. So you should be planning in your map. Let's say, for example, like average map has 3 events. You have something happen at the beginning that, you know, causes your motivation to continue going through, you know? So you go into the next room, you find like, oh, this place it's a base map, and you see that it's been tattered or whatever, and there might be a message that pops up and says something like, you know, oh, we're exploring this old base map because of, you know, we got to find like this battery. I don't know. I'm just inserting something. So then you travel through because you're like, okay, got to find the battery. So you find a gold key door. So you're like, okay, I know I got to find a gold key. So you go searching for the gold key. That's your motivation. Get the gold key to find the battery. So then you get to the midpoint of the map, and along the way, along to the midpoint, you should have different rooms that are showcasing the enemies that you may be introduced to later in the map, right? And I've seen this done before where like you'll have like a couple ogres, you'll have a few knights and that kind of thing. Put ogres above, you know, to give you good vantage points for grenades coming down at you. Know how to use the enemies to create good fights. I think that's a really good note there too. And create some really good fights on your way to the middle. And in the middle part of the map, make that like an event. And the event could be like a small horde fight. It could be that's where you grab the gold key. You know, and if you grab that key or whatever to open up the gold key door, you have to entice the player. You have to be like, okay, if you grab this gold key, you also might have to punish them a little bit by grabbing the gold key. You throw a fight in there or something in there, but you also reward them with a nice weapon to take them out with. So you get the gold key and a weapon, blah, blah, blah. So that's how you're creating pacing. You're like, okay, so step A, you know, leads to step B, which goes to 1, 2, 3. It's like a bulleted list. You should almost be able to outline your map into events and quadrants and stuff like that, and what you're doing, if that sort of makes sense, you know. Jeremy says I'd post if ArrrCee gives permission, though it rarely through updates or coming. Okay, yeah, Jeremy, if you want to post it for people to take a look at your game, for sure. If it won't post in the chat, feel free to Twitter the address to me, and I'll retweet it. So that way everybody can check it out. But not to harp on this for too long, but then, you know, when you get the gold key, you open the gold key door, you go to the end, and on your way to the end, you should have even harder fights because you have better weapons by that point. You keep ramping up the challenge, and you don't want to ramp it up to the point where it's like impossibly hard, but all along the way, you want to make sure that the challenges do get bigger and badder, and that the rooms get maybe more extravagant or harder to deal with because, you know, maybe there's ogres, there's more of them, maybe they're higher up, you can't reach them as well. That's how you create that tension, and then once you kill them, you're releasing a little bit of tension. And then in one of these rooms where it seems like odds are like you're going to die, that's where you throw a quad in there. Then they can release the tension because they know that they got the quad on their side, you know. But you finally get to the last room where the battery is to get it. You know, you put it on a post. Maybe they did this a lot in certain maps that I've seen over the past few years, but like the thing you're supposed to grab, a cage comes down, covers it, or maybe it disappears, or maybe you find out it's damaged. I don't know, something like that. And then you have to go through like a big boss fight to actually find the correct item or battery, whatever it is. But anyway, I'm sorry, it's a long diatribe about, you know, design and pacing and stuff like that. But you got to think about all the in-betweens and not just the big events, you know. And I think that's sort of the point to be made there. And it can be really hard to figure that out on your own, which is why you really need testers. I would recommend anybody who's a new mapper, have people test your stuff, because that's the way you're going to get really good tips from everybody. And everything I'm saying, I may be saying in a really weird ass backwards, you know, roundabout way or whatever, but I think everybody kind of gets what I'm trying to say. And if not, maybe we should do that Quake podcast we were talking about it. More maps from ArrrCee in 2018-19. Man, I don't know. What I would like to do, Shamble or not, I've talked about this on past episodes, is I would like to come up with the map idea and have somebody else create it, because I have a lot of great ideas, but I just don't have the mapping prowess to actually create it myself. So that's the problem. Actually, we're going to be jumping into Artistical's map here, and this might be the last one for today. This is called the Forgotten Station. Let's see, we got 23 kills to make, no secrets to find, and we got a knight running right at us. Let's get in here. Let's check it out. Interesting sloped areas. This is kind of nice, though. I really like the sky. It's nighttime with the dark and the torches and stuff. This is a very nice mood in this room right here. I do hear creatures in the distance, though. There's a creature. Confused as to where I am already. This AI pathfinding. Now he's gonna charge. There he is. Man, we got a tough enemy like right at the beginning. Okay, he's done. Wow. This is locked. I did not realize this was a door, but this is kind of cool, putting a window right here so you can see into like where the teleporter is. That's pretty fun. All right, that's nothing but lava there. I need health badly. ArrrCee needs health badly. All right, we got some armor. That'll suffice for health for now, I suppose. Let's move on here to the double barrel shotgun. Destroy the knight. There it is. All right. Still trekking through here, I guess. So Jeremy is going to be sharing his game, which is very, very cool. It's very alpha, but I'm sure it's pretty cool. Let's see here. Would it be better if they chased you relentlessly? You know what? Talking about that big guy that I killed earlier, no, it would not be better. So thank you for pointing that out, Shamble or not. I just laugh at the pathfinding sometimes, where it's funny that, like, you know, obviously I'm back here, so they're trying to run through the wall here to get at me, but they can't. So it's actually smart putting one of those bigger guys there. Oh man, whole bunch of knights. It's actually smart putting one of those bigger guys there that you have to deal with so early in a map, because you have plenty of areas to go to dodge them. All right, I guess we're going to keep going. We're at 11 out of 23. We're already about halfway through these guys. Oh, we got this guy. All the way down the hall. He's going to start charging in a second, though. There he is. Where is all the health, Artistical? That's what I want to know. Where is all the health? There's some. Take it. And let's see. Let's save before we get this. Oh, okay. No. Is this the end? That was locked before. Oh, hey, dude. This guy will be dead before he reaches me. Map is kind of weirding me out because I'm not sure how to take it. Like, this area is open now, but if I go through it, I'm going to save. Because that's the end. Okay. I'm a little confused by this one, to be quite honest. I love the layout of it. It looks like a sort of like dark Egyptian thing, you know? I really like that aspect of it, but I wasn't quite sure how I got that to open. Did I hit a button accidentally at some point? What did I miss? So I don't know. Very, very cool layout. This feels more like what I would consider like a deathmatch map almost. It's like a very mazy deathmatch map. Very, very cool. Love the lighting. Love the dark, you know, nighttime dusk type of feel to it. It's got sort of an Egyptian feel because of that, and because of the slanted brick and that kind of thing. So very, very cool. But yeah, as Rick points out here in chat, yeah, it's kind of a weird ending. I don't quite understand it. There's obviously still 10 enemies that we could take out here, but I don't know. I'm not sure how to feel about that one. Again, love the look of it, but the gameplay, I don't know. Interesting. Let's see here. Oh, Shamblernaut's actually talking about those enemies from Quoth, those big guys. We've discussed improving it by a small fraction, so that it's still a challenge without being unfair. Yeah, I don't know if we're actually talking about those guys there. I feel like if you have enough cover and everything, like they're fine. That charge sometimes can be a little overwhelming though, because they can keep hitting you and just knock you out, you know. I lied. I said that I was actually going to play, that was going to be the last map, but I think we're going to play through one more here just to get it out of the way here. And that is Artistical's second map, Locust Genus. If I remember correctly, did Artistical do 2 or 3 for this one? I think he did a lot of maps, but I think we're going to play through this next one here, and then we'll probably call it there. So talking about the monster AI in general, talking about improving it a small fraction. Okay. So it's still a challenge without being unfair. So I feel like a lot of the Quoth stuff is fine the way it is, but it's more like certain monsters that are too overpowered or whatever. That one big guy, the Glug or whatever he's called, that guy, I just feel like he's overpowered just in general. So I'm not the biggest fan of him. That one guy I was just fighting, I always forget the name of, the one that charges at you. I actually like him, and I think he's good. Like I said, though, certain situations with him that I feel like he fits best in, you know, putting him in an open room with you with no place to hide or whatever is a little cheap. So it might be more up to like the mapper's discretion. I don't know. Yeah, Newhouse, thank you for pointing it out. With the glug guy, it's like removing that earthquake attack. That earthquake attack is the worst. It's so cheap. It's like wherever you're at, he could just like make the earth shake and you lose life. And it's just like, this is stupid. Let's see. Dump Truck actually has a suggestion. There are a couple of recent deathmatch maps from certain authors here, and they have Frickbot support. Might be fun to do a deathmatch episode. You know, Dump Truck, that's really a great episode, great idea for an episode. And I've actually been tossing that around and thinking about doing deathmatch stuff on Quake for a while because deathmatch was such a big part of what I liked about Quake back then. So I might think about doing something like that. I would like to showcase some deathmatch maps. That'd be fun. Shambler Not says, yeah, there's a lot of meat tanks in Quoth. The pathing can be improved for the monsters. Yeah. Pathing is definitely a tough one. I know a few friends who have dealt with that in their maps in the past, and they said that pathfinding can be really difficult. So I don't want to dog it too much. It's just funny when you see, you know, an enemy running behind a wall trying to get you, you know. All right, we're going to play through the last one for today, which is Locust Genus by ArrrCee. This one has 36 kills to make and 0 secrets again. Ranger entity presence confirmed. It's another very Egyptian-looking map. Love the tall walls. It's got sort of like a Hellraiser hell kind of feel to it. And we already got some really... Wow. Jeez. Already got some really difficult enemies to deal with here. They're getting splash damage on me like crazy. There you are. Not really anywhere for me to go here. And I'm out of ammo. 2 of these guys? Not 2, like 4 or 5 of those guys. What am I missing here? Is there something else I needed to do there? Like, what is up with that? I'm gonna run into that other room again. I don't know if I'm gonna play through this one, if that's what ArrrCee is gonna be throwing at me here. Is this map finishable due to that? I do think it's fitting, though, that the enemy that I was just talking about that I hate is in here in a huge supply. See, look at this. There's 2 there, and then there's like 2 behind. What is the note? Standing by for extermination procedure to complete. So, okay, I think this is just meant to be funny. Like, you will die no matter what. Okay. There's not actually a way to finish this, I don't think. Because look at all the nails around. There's no nail gun to pick up. Interesting. Though it says there's 36 enemies, there's got to be something else to this, right? Running. Getting away. Wow. What was back here? Oh, double barrel shotgun. That's going to help me in this fight. Alright, let's just seal our fate here. And then we'll probably call it here, guys. There it is. Okay. You jinxed that, ArrrCee. No kidding, right? We're just talking about how much we hate that glug guy, and there he is. There's like 5 of them right there. Ridiculous. Yeah, Newhouse, I'm actually a big fan of horror movies in general, but reminds me of, I think it's Hellraiser 2, where they actually go to hell and all the pillars and stuff and everything are there. They're running through the corridors. These big, tall corridors kind of remind me of that. I haven't seen that movie in a while, though. All right, let's go back to the start map here. I'm assuming that's all there is to ArrrCee's map there, so you guys can, you know, double check with me. You know, actually, let's go back into it. I want to no-clip real quick, because I want to make sure that there isn't much to it. But Flackshy, I completely agree with you. I hate them guys, too. Yeah, and Rick points out, yeah, if I started doing deathmatch maps, Quake Grave would have content for an eternity. That is true. All right, let's turn on no-clip. Let's do God mode. Let's even turn on no-target mode here. I just want to see what's around. Okay, so... you fly around over here. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of shamblers and stuff in here. Okay. Now, if you go in this room, though... yeah, exactly, Newhouse. Super Shotgun really going to help in that fight, right? Alright, so here's where these guys are. There are... Okay, so there's 3 of them in here. And for what I could tell, there's no other weapons you get before you get into this room. But for what I could tell, there's other places to go in this map, which is, in my thought, I'm thinking, like, why? Look, there's stuff over here to grab. But how do you get to this room? There's another watery room over here, too. But no idea how you actually get there. Okay. And then this is just the main room again. There is a teleporter back there. Is that just the end? Okay, so that actually teleported me here, where there's another one of these guys. But where is this in reference to where we were? Okay, so that's there. This is a joke map, right? It has to be. What's with all these guys? Or is there a weapon that I'm not seeing that you're supposed to grab that takes them out in one shot just for fun? Like, this is a joke map. It has to be. I don't know what else it would be. Wow. This really was fitting, wasn't it, Flakshot? The fact that we were just complaining about these guys and now there's a million of them. It's like, oh yeah, you don't like these ArrrCee? Here's 20 of them. Okay, well, I guess that's Artistical's map. Weird. I don't understand. I guess this is like a map to put on God mode and maybe just have some fun killing these guys, maybe? There's another guy in this tight hallway here. And where does this lead? Sorry guys, I feel like we're not going to find much of anything else in this, but I just kind of wanted to check it out to see where else we had to go here. Alright, that's the main starting area, so this is actually above that. Very weird, very interesting. Well, we'll get into Big Ugly's face here. Well, there you go, guys. That's going to do it for the Quake Grave today. I'm going to be doing a part 2 for this sometime in the future. Not sure what my schedule looks like coming next week, though, but definitely going to be next week at some point. But want to say thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Duntruck says he fired this one up at one point. I think when you kill the easier enemies... What happens when you kill the easier enemies? Now you got me intrigued. Let me completely restart this. The floor opens? Can't recall, but it happened earlier. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I am going to end the show here momentarily, but I really want to see where this is going here. I want to see if I can kill these guys. Alright. This is just a practice, a test thing. If there actually is a way to finish this map, we're going to find out in a moment. Give me the armor. Alright, take that guy out. Okay, you're done. Okay, so you do get a nail gun. I get my heavy shotgun over here. Okay, so this is where that other teleporter was, but nothing happened with that. I just want to see what happens when if you're actually able to kill these things. We'll just call it a fun thing to do. Oh my god, look how many shots these guys take. Just to point out of the 3, none of them are dead yet. Oh my god. Overpowered a bit? Maybe just a bit. Okay, there's 1 down. 2 down. I missed the note. It said, the Guardians are defeated, Ranger entity proven capable. Of what? Okay, and then you hit this. Hitting the button didn't do anything. What am I missing here? I don't know, guys. But I think we're going to call it there. Like I said, thank you for watching the Quake Grave. What a strange map. I don't know what's going on here. Ricky even points out those guys must have over 1,000 health. The Shambler has 600. And probably impervious to nails, too. They're probably making it even harder to kill. Who knows? But again, hey, many-handed, no problem. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you were able to hang out. Flackshot, good to see you. Everybody, thank you for joining. And again, always have a great time doing the show with you guys. Great to have such a turnout, such a great turnout here on Saturday. But again, thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you all next time on the Quake Grave. See you then.